In 2001, I was tired of being beat up by everything going around me. I didn't know I would be to 2008 even worse. But in 2001, I was really tired of all of the issues of life. And I said to God, God, if I'm tired of this fire. He said, the greater the fire that I can work in you, the greater the deliverance you can bring to my people. And some of you have been mad about your fire. You've been upset with the situation with your husband, upset with the situation with your wife, upset with the boss that you have and how your finances are. And you're upset with so many things that have kept you unfocused on the real things of heaven. If you could just see, like Joseph said, and say, I know why I'm going through this. Someone's going to be blessed out of it. Someone's going to be blessed. I'm carrying a city. Some of you are carrying a city, you don't even know it. You're carrying a neighborhood, you're carrying your family, you're carrying a kid who refuses to get right with God. And he says this, and God sent me before you to preserve a posterity for you in this earth, and to save your lives by great deliverance. So now it was not you who sent me here, but God. See, most Christians are mad at God right now. They're mad at the preacher, they're mad at the church, because there's no power in the church. Well, guess what? There's no power in you. That's why there's no power in the church. God sent me here. If you could just quit blaming the devil. Listen, we're going to see the devil in Revelations. It says, is that the one that messed up all those people? That nothing? That defeated nothing? Yes, he can hinder you. I read today how Paul was hindered by the enemy. But he's still a defeated person. We can have the power over him. We're blaming the devil here, and the devil's wreaking havoc in Jacksonville. The devil's not wreaking havoc. Sovereign God has permitted havoc. You better get it right. Sovereign God has permitted havoc so that we can be squeezed into a place where we realize, oh my God, I'm living a lazy, ho-hum, comfort-only, cheapo Christianity. I need the real thing. I need to get my knees back in place. I need to find my Bible. I need to sing worship songs in the shower. I need to sing while I'm doing the dishes. I need to talk to my kids about God. I need to be different. I can't just continue like I am. I'm letting the world slide me. Every day I'm more worldly, and every day I'm less godly. If you're not on the winning edge, the devil is going to mess you up. It's the winning edge where you can have victory. How you doing? Victory. Victory. If you're victory, I don't want it. That's not my victory. My victory is real revival, real changed lives. Please, I love all you evangelists, but will you take a chill pill? Don't bring another person into a bucket with holes. We got enough dead people giving examples that you're just going to teach them how to be dead wood like they are. It is not the day of the evangelist. It's the day of the apostle to set foundations. And it's the day of the prophet to speak of things that we're going to reach. It's time to revamp the house. Show the house to the house. Problem is, all we know is religion. All we know is same old stuff from Babylonian. That's all we know, and we think it's right. And we've never asked God. I had a bad dream one time as a Southern Baptist. And I woke up in the middle of the dream, Dr. Garland, and in the middle of the dream, God said to me, he said, what if everything you're doing is not right? I said, oh God, I thought I had it right, God. I thought I was, we clap, God. We're really good Baptists. I mean, I allow them to raise their hands, God. No, it was here in Jacksonville where I got messed up. You see what I'm saying? We don't know any better. We just had a word, prophetic word given that we're not going to recognize what God is going to do. You know why we're not going to recognize it? Because we've been so messed up that we don't even know we're messed up. The sick person doesn't know he's sick. And I'm not being religious here. Please don't think I'm one of these ultra-religious individuals. I'm not. I'm not into religion. You can't chase me around with this is okay and this ring and this gold and this hairdo, and you wasting your time with me. Because I won't even wear a suit when you're expecting me one. I'm not into that. Because see, it's in here that matters. It's not what you intake, but what you live. It's how you live. If that tongue wags, and if you think bad about your brother and you're happy when someone ministry falls down, when you know that's where we're really at. And I love it because you could see that it really changed Joseph to the point that his father dies. And the brothers said to themselves, well, you know, while he was alive, while Daddy was alive, Joseph was leaning off of us. He was going to wait until Dad died, and now he's really going to get us. And they come up to Joseph and said, Joseph, please be nice to us. And Joseph says to them, do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God? But as for you, you meant evil against me. See, you don't have to lie. You meant evil against me. But God meant it for good, in order to bring about, as it is this day, the salvation of many people. A lot of bad things are happening, and I'm not saying that those people are not really doing what's happening to you. They're really doing it. But God is what you need to check out, is that God is permitting it. That's where you need to get straight. Because God is permitting it for a purpose. He wants to squeeze something fine out of you. And when he does, if he can find 10 real people in this city, revival is going to happen. Unity is going to come. It's going to be powerful. But I'm not dead enough to carry that torch right now. I'm telling you straight, I'm not dead enough. There's not been enough deadness in my past of all the stuff that I learned. I have to relearn. There's not enough love in me yet. I don't have enough love. I would love to go to Swaziland. I go there, but I want to go there where I can really weep and cry for the people. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm tired. I just wish I was back home. God is looking for people tonight that are ready to really change. And if you don't want to change, please don't talk about fanning the flames. The only thing you're coming in here to do is listen to people talk about revival. You're not going to get nothing. You want to fan the flames, draw that circle. Look inside God. And if you don't know what it is, ask him. Say, Lord, could it be that what's happening in my life that I don't like has something to do with something wrong with me yet that you want to change? And if it is, God, and you want to change it, I'm presenting myself at the altar. See, presenting the stuff at the altar, that doesn't happen anymore. It just messes up the church. People have to go up front, then we have to call people to minister, and the important people have to leave out the VIP entrance, and we don't have time for all that. But real revival is going to bring people to the knees.